Hey, it's time for some team news now on my next two guests who hail from England and Iceland but hold the dreams of all Irish soccer fans in their hands. They're here tonight to guarantee us a home win, and we know you'll be cheering them on as we're playing two up front. Would you please welcome Ireland women manager Carla Ward and Ireland's men's manager Heimir Hallgrímsson. You were ready to give us a tune there, Carla, was that right?
We were just discussing, weren't we? Tonight, yeah. Matthew. Tonight, Pete.
I know, I think this could work. I think this could work. So, Carla, first time coaching a national team. How are you settling in? I know you were at Villa and you were at Birmingham in the WSL.
Love it. Honestly, I absolutely love it. I'm somebody that's quite intense. I work at an intensity, so at club. You've only known me 5 minutes.
Intense, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm somebody that works at a level where I think sometimes you need to breathe, and I never did that at club, so I think this gives me the perfect opportunity to do so. And look, working for a nation that I've always coached players from Ireland, and I love their mentality, I love the attitude of the Irish. So, yeah, no, it was something that I wanted to do, and I've absolutely loved it.
You're in the zone. She's in the zone already.
I'll leave her to it. You can chat with her.
Yeah. Look, so Heimir, people will remember you from managing Iceland, bringing them to the quarterfinals of Euro 2016. Can you just remind us again who you beat to get to the last?
England.
England. Okay. Was that all you had? Yeah. There you go. Was that? That was basically all he had to say to get the job interview.
I know.
Now, obviously, Carla, you are English. Packy Bonner interviewed you for the job.
He did.
Was he as terrifying behind the desk as he was on the pitch?
Do you know what? I'm glad you said that, right? 7 people around a desk, and everyone's quite nice, and you know, you can kind of be yourself. It comes to Packy, and you're thinking, oh my God, what is he going to say here? Like, you've got to be careful. And yeah, he was terrifying, he really was, but good, because he was probably the only one that was talking football, right? Same with you. So yeah, he was terrifying, but no, he was good. But yeah, he did hammer me a little bit on heritage, which was quite interesting.
Okay, so did we find any Irish heritage there?
No, I did though, against my will, by the way. I went and decided to buy the ancestry.co.uk. Did set an alarm in my phone to make sure I cancelled it. It was $7.99, by the way, for just to find out. But no, I had a great-great-grandfather that was married to an Irish, but no. The name, yes, but we'll go with that, right?
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely go with that. We'll go with that. I know your daughter, though, is a full convert. Tell us how old she is.
Yeah, she's 5. Absolutely loves it already. She loves anywhere I go, but at the teller after the first game, someone brought me a bag and basically said, this is for your daughter. And I didn't open it, I'll be honest, till I got home, and it had a Irish tutu in and antlers on the head and lots of different bits and pieces. Obsessed with it, wears it all the time, Ireland, everything. And yeah, goes to school with her little Irish pom-poms in her hair, so yeah, loves it.
And also learning the anthem, I believe.
She does. Do you know what? She's actually better at it than me, which I can do a few lines. What about you?
That's a tough one.
Can you do it?
That's a tough one.
I mean, look, this man's just arrived, you know. Like to be fair, you've done something, Heimir, that a lot of international managers don't do. You've properly moved here. You've relocated. I mean, how's that been for you?
It's been nice. I've travelled a lot. So I lived 3 years in Qatar. Before 2 years in Jamaica. So
you came here for the sunshine?
It's closer to the culture in Iceland to be here. It was enough sun, but the thing is, it's just closer to our culture back home in Iceland. So really similar, I would say, the Irish and the Icelandic. They need one beer and then start to sing. So it's just like that. Yeah, I've loved it since I came here.
And why was it important for you to move here then full time?
First and foremost, it's an exciting project. I think what sold me the job was the professionalism around the people that hired me and their seriousness in what they plan to do. And like I said, it's a good group of players who have probably underachieved for a lot of time. So I thought I had what it takes to to get success. Let's see if I'm right or wrong, but at least I think we have done good things on until now, and I hope that we will have the success we want.
So you guys began in January and in September. It's been a mixed bag, would you say, since you started? 1 win, 1 loss, big loss.
Massive loss.
Massive loss, the 5-0 against Slovenia, I think, was that?
4.
4?
Come on, don't make it any
Oh,
worse than
sorry.
it was.
Sorry, let me get it right. Sorry, 5-0 against England and 4-0 against Slovenia. You said that night that you were changing a few things that didn't quite work out.
Yeah, look, I think we have to. There's a level of reality versus expectation, and I think that this is a period that a few players retired. 3 unbelievable humans that were really good leaders for the group, and we have to take this period to bring the youngsters through, maybe change a few things, and really identify where we're at as a nation. I think what that did against Slovenia was exactly that, answered a lot of questions. But look, there might be uncomfortable times coming up because, it's not necessarily revolution, it's more evolution, but at the same time, we have to make sure that we get answers ready for the qualifying of the World Cup. So there might be uncomfortable moments, but look, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and like I said, I'm at the moment brave or stupid, not sure. We'll work that one out. But no, we have to find a way, and we have to find answers to things rather than just sitting back and doing what we believe might get us over the line. We've got to look at the longer project of the Irish game and League of Ireland and how that all aligns, and that's a big project in the next couple of years. Well,
you mentioned in there the League of Ireland. I mean, Heimir, you said that if young players in the League of Ireland want to really progress their careers, they kind of need to leave the League of Ireland. Do you still believe that?
I didn't say that, no.
No?
But the thing is, the League of Ireland is improving drastically. Last year was really good for the League of Ireland. I think is a positive spiral going on. At the moment, we have 2 guys that played with Shamrock in our preliminary squad for the national team. So I would contradict myself if I say that you need to be somewhere else. But of course, we need to improve, and I think automatically with the Brexit that more players will stay here, and especially the younger players will get their first caps.
Yeah, just explain that. So because of Brexit, Irish players are staying here more rather than moving to academies in England. They can't go until
18 years old to England. So it makes it at least easier for us here to keep them in the league, and hopefully the players that will be playing will be younger here. So and last year we had Shamrock go a long distance in the Conference League. So I think that kind of creates a positive spiral. So it gets interest. Players will always get the biggest interest. The coach will get an interest. What he's doing, and also the club. So the clubs here probably are looking at Shamrock. What did they do good, and that will just help things to get better here.
So you're going to be looking at maybe more League of Ireland players for the squad in the future?
Yeah, we're always looking.
Carla, there was huge excitement in the World Cup Down Under. It feels like we're now back to earth a little bit with a bump. 2027 is a World Cup. Is that realistic, do you think? Yes.
Touches on a little bit of the League of Ireland as well. I think we have to identify how we can strengthen the league together. I think we have to identify where we're at as a nation in terms of our group. Certainly, I was at the President's Cup at the weekend, and being really honest, I was massively impressed with some individuals there. And I think there's an opportunity where we, as an organisation at FAI, can help the League of Ireland and help them progress. And yes, it's not full-time yet, but I think that's going to fall into the next 2 years in what we do. It's got to be a bigger picture than just be about the national team. How can we create a pipeline, and a healthy pipeline for young girls growing up in Ireland, and making sure that we've got squads capable to compete at World Cups? Short answer, yes. We want to get to the World Cup.
Okay.
That's what you were going after, right?
Well, no. It was, it's all interesting stuff. I mean, you did say that Ireland getting to the World Cup last time round was an overachievement. Why did you say that?
I don't think I used that exact words,
no.
But I did say, no. I did say that I think that they did very well to get there. unbelievably well, and I want to build on that for sure. I think that I'm not sure where you got that from, to be honest.
I don't know.
Just read it.
Yeah, maybe I read it somewhere.
No, but there is a reality that, a number of players have stepped down. We're now, the next generation's coming through. There's got to be a reality of where we're at, right? So, collectively we need to understand that and really make a plan for the next 2 years. But the goal is the World Cup.
The goal for you, Heimir, is what?
The same. I think we have a chance of qualifying. I think we even have a good chance of qualifying if everything is according to plan and we're lucky with injuries and keeping our best players on the pitch, etc. I think our group is a little bit sexy. I think is equal. Is not going to be a runaway winner. So teams will lose points and hopefully it's in our favour.
Okay, so the group is a little bit sexy.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah?
For us.
Okay, for you. Speaking of sexy, I know that you are still a practicing dentist. Is that right?
You find that sexy?
Well, I do. I have to say I do. It's I can adjust the chair right now if you like. It's so you still keep your hand in, is that right?
Yeah. When I go
keep.
Yeah.
So when I go back home, I always try to do a little bit just to keep my head and my fingers, ready. And
I have absolutely no idea where this conversation's going.
You see?
And in our job, it's good to have another occupation. So if you're fired, you still have a job.
Okay.
It happens. It happens. Happens, right?
And so when you're filling those teeth, is there any particular formation you go with? 5 at the back and 2 up front, or it just depends? Change the system halfway through?
No, the reason for this is in Iceland is similar to here. It's non-professional football. So if you're a coach, you normally have another job. So you might be a teacher, or most of the coaches are like sport teachers. I just happen to be a dentist with passion for football. So that's the reason. People here find it kind of strange that a dentist is coaching a football team, but for us back home, it's just normal.
It's all good. Before we let you go, very quickly, a fantasy football question. If you could find Irish grandparents for any player in the world to join the squad, who would it be for you, Carla?
Okay, I love my centre forwards.
Yes.
Adore them, actually.
Okay.
Grafters. But given we had 27 shots against Slovenia, probably bring back Olivia O'Toole.
Okay, good show.
Record goal scorer for Ireland.
Definitely, we need a Roy Keane back, so I will bring him back.
Okay, there we go. Roy, if you're watching, he'll be on the blower. Guys, thank you so much. Continued success, onwards and upwards. Please give it up for Heimir Hallgrímsson and Carla Ward.